What do you know about the career of Gwenette Martha? Let me tell you, whatever you know is not enough. You need to know more about it. How? Here, we're going to take a deep dive into the crazy career of Amsterdam's notorious kingpin, Gwenette Martha. His story is like a wild roller coaster ride. So, without wasting any time, let us begin with the video. Let's begin by talking about Gwenette's humble beginnings. When he was just 8 years old, he and his family had to leave their home country, Curaçao, because his dad was dealing with alcoholism. They ended up in Amsterdam, South Netherlands, looking for a better life. Young Gwennete was quite a football player. She even got to play for Ajax's youth teams. But things got pretty rough for him when he started getting involved in small-time crimes with his brother. So these little crimes they started with eventually led them down a path of more serious criminal activity. Gwennette's brother passed away on March 5, 1992. It must have been a really tragic and violent situation. Gwennette's loss really made him want revenge. And he actually got it 11 years later. So Martha and her crew started off with small-time crimes, but then they moved on to more serious stuff like violent robberies, and they even ended up pulling off bank heists. So the Dutch police launched this huge investigation into Gwennete and his crew, which eventually led to his arrest. Even though the prosecutors wanted Gwennete to serve 10 years in jail, she ended up getting away with just 1.5 years for having firearms and dealing drugs. So in the mid-90s, Gwenette got involved in the drug trade and started bringing in cocaine from South America. So basically, this guy was able to show off his riches thanks to the money he made from these operations. However, his flashy lifestyle caught the eye of the Dutch police, and they decided to investigate him for money laundering. Gwenette, who was nicknamed the Man Without a Shadow, turned out to be quite hard to find. He was really clever. He managed to outsmart even the most experienced detectives by using all sorts of tactics to avoid getting caught, such as trackers and jammers. Even though he pulled off some clever moves, the police did manage to score a few victories. In 2007, they actually saw Gwenette receiving a bag, and then they raided a place they suspected was a stash house, which eventually led to his arrest. But the judge wasn't convinced by Gwennette's explanation about his income and not having a bank account, so he ended up sentencing him to 7 years in prison back in 2008. Another unexpected twist has just been added to Gwennette's tale. In May of 2008, this guy actually managed to pull off a wild jail escape with another convict less than a month after getting locked up. They were able to scale some fences and find a van that had been stolen waiting for them on the other side, which assisted them in making a clean getaway. But Gwenette wasn't able to enjoy her newfound liberty for very long. Therefore, they were able to apprehend him in October 2009 in the city of Antwerp, Belgium, during a routine traffic stop. After that, they returned him to his home country of the Netherlands. In addition to having to serve time in prison, he was given a staggering fine of 16 million euros for the crime of money laundering. In 2013, Gwenette actually managed to survive an assassination attempt. He thinks it was all set up by his former buddy, Alex Gillis. Crazy. In 2014, Gwenette actually went ahead and ordered a hit on Gillis. And guess what? It was a success. But the danger wasn't actually over. On May 22, 2014, something really shocking happened. Gwenette was ambushed and shot a crazy 80 times right outside a shawarma shop in Amsterdam. It's such a sad way for his troubled life to come to an end. Gwenette Martha went from being a youth player at Ajax to becoming one of the most notorious criminals in the Netherlands. His life was filled with a crazy mix of crime, escape, and seeking revenge. So this was all about this video. Let us know in the comment box what you all think about it. Like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notifications of all our latest videos.